Let's talk about your new project, Sherita.
All right.
Go ahead. I want you to start from scratch because this is a great story.
Okay. Well, I was touring out to California quite a bit, and I ended up in Humboldt County. And eventually, I met a firefighter by the name of Brandon Roberts. And they had a fire watch crew at the festival. I think it was the last Kate Wolf festival I got to play at. And I kept threatening him to write a fire safety tune. I was like, this needs to happen. And so actually the last night of the festival, and it was 2 a.m. in the morning when we finished it, I said, if we get it done, we're going to go to Fireside and play it. And so he held it with a flashlight, and I played it for the first time. And then after that, I went and met his buddies, Aaron and Graham. And we sat out there with some tequila and some other things, having a fire and writing these songs. And it's, public service announcement stuff, so it's fun ways to share educational information with a party prerogative, and that way everybody has a good time. And, I really enjoyed writing this album. It's fun.
Not many people recognize the firefighters, especially the firefighters in California. They've been struggling to keep up for the last few years. I don't know how they do it. They're risking their lives, and thank you so much for putting this out. Let's listen to that track off the brand new album. The name of the album is Fire Safety Parks and Rec. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And this is a very commercial lyrics. This could be used as a television commercial.
Please.
Great fiddle work. Who does the fiddle work on this track?
Katie Shore of Asleep at the Wheel.
Oh my gosh, is he killing it. Let's listen to the brand new song, brand new album, Sherita Perez.
Rules are made to be broken, but don't mess around with fire safety. Don't you mess around with fire safety. Don't want fire crew to have to save me. If I had more education, wouldn't be starting fires on my vacation. Don't be irresponsible, I'm lazy. Don't mess around with fire safety. Don't be dragging chains, throwing sparks and causing flames. And you need some common sense. There's a reason the rules say no candles in the tents. Don't mess around with fire safety. Don't want fire crew to have to save me. If I had more education, wouldn't be starting fires on my vacation. Don't be irresponsible, I'm lazy. Don't mess around with fire safety. Don't be crass, ashing on the grass. Keep your butts where they belong. Don't be smoking by the gas, 'cause it'll go up in a flash. Let's all sing along. Don't mess around with fire safety. Don't want fire crew to have to save me. If I had more education, wouldn't be starting fires on my vacation. Don't be irresponsible, I'm lazy. Don't mess around with fire safety. Mess around and find out, y'all hear.
Sherita Perez, brand new music off of her album Fire, Safety, Parks, and Rec. Are you sure Smokey the Bear wasn't singing that track with you?
He may have been smoking, but not singing.
Let's talk a little bit about Katie Sharp.
Shore, Katie Shore.
From Asleep at the Wheel. And who else? Who's she playing with currently?
She's playing with Asleep at the Wheel, but she also plays with the Texas Playboys.
Oh, yeah, okay. We had mentioned off mic, she probably knows Wayne Wilkerson, who's been playing with them for years.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And we've got this next track queued up, but before we get to that, let's talk about your performing at South by Southwest, Austin City Limits, live radio broadcast at the Towns Van Zandt Hotel. Go ahead.
Cam Franklin had me come and sing with her on stage, and it was incredible. She's got the band The Suffers and now her own project. And I've known Cam for many years, and when she asked me to join her, I was really honored to go up there and do it. It was a beautiful experience. I think Bright Light Social Hour closed out the show, and it was like, it's Van Zandt Hotel. What's not to love?
Exactly. He's definitely the Texas icon for songwriters, for sure. And, I mentioned, I was looking over your bio, you supported shows with Anna DeFranco, with the String Cheese Incident, I'm a big fan, and Taj Mahal. Tell us a little bit about that.
That was out in California. So I played 3 festivals in a row. I think it was maybe 2021 or 2022. And one was a cannabis show. I opened up for also Papa Molly and Kind Bud and the Joints. That's where I met him and Matt Hubbard, and I opened up for Junior Toots. So, yeah, I just played a string of festivals, and all these people were on them, and it's at the Black Oak Ranch. So it's, where Wavy Gravy it lives, and it was just like, how did this happen?
Wavy Gravy? Didn't he pass away recently?
I don't think, if he did,
Yeah, I think it was on the news, yeah. No. Of course, he was the Mr. Woodstock.
Oh,
so
that must have been really
anyway,
nice.
we'll check into that while we cue up this next song. Let's talk a little bit about it. It's not pronounced "wee." What is it? It's an acronym. Go ahead.
Woo-wee, like woo-wee.
Woo-wee. Okay,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Woo-wee like suey. It means the Wildland Urban Interface. That's, again, the Wildland Urban Interface. It's the place between where the woods are and the city are, and it's the most volatile place for fire danger. So if you live in the Wooey, you need to make sure that you limb up your trees and you remove your brush and your garbage and debris. There's a lot of synthetic things that we have now that we didn't used to have. So if, say, fall comes around or summer and everything's dried out, a fire can spread like exponentially when that fuel hits synthetic fuels, hits gasoline, and they start burning up houses and cars. Then you have a real problem. So firefighters every day, they're doing their best to put out fires in that area. That's where we're the most vulnerable.
I had mentioned off mic J Bone White playing dobro on this, plays with Mama Tried. Is that correct?
Yes, they are no longer together, but that was the band. They toured all over the place, but several other bands too. He's incredible. He's a cousin of mine, actually. I love his dobro. Oh, really? Yeah.
I love his dobro work in this song. Woo-wee. Did I pronounce it correctly this time?
Yep, woo-wee.
Let's listen to that. Off the brand new album, Fire, Safety, Parks, and Rec, this is Sherita Perez.
Space
Brandon Music. Sherita Perez, our guest on Songwriters Studio. Excellent. J. Bone White on dobro is just killing it. Let's talk a little bit about the next track, Raising Hell. Now, did you say J. Bone White will be playing dobro on this next track as well?
Yes, he's definitely playing guitar.
Oh, he's definitely playing guitar.
Definitely
okay.
playing guitar. Did you want to know a little bit about it?
Yes.
Okay, so basically, firefighters and first responders, they see people die every day. They don't always save the people. They don't always save themselves. They put their lives at risk, and they have a lot of trauma. So they tend to party hard to make up for it. So I wrote them a song, a party song.
Stress relief.
A stress relief song, yeah.
Name of the album again, Fire, Safety, Parson, Rec. Thanks for doing this. I don't think we give our firefighters and certainly the police officers in this country enough credit for putting their lives on the line, and this is a great tribute to them. Sherita Perez, Raising Hell. Here it is.
Raising hell, raising hell, raising hell, raising hell. Men are running around a high looking for a wild ride. All you gotta do is fill a glass and drink it dry. Well, tomorrow's a day away, and what's gone is gone to stay. Looks like tonight's the only thing we got. Good times at the bottom of the bottle, Lord, free all my sorrow. Might be an easy thing to do, give it a shot. Raising hell, raising hell, raising hell, raising hell. Men are riding right high looking for a wild ride. All you gotta do is fill a glass and drink it dry. Well, what can I get away with in a world that's rough to play with? The hard times keep trying to drag me down. Another glass and then I begin to live again. So raise a glass and raising hell with me. Raising hell, raising hell, raising hell, raising hell. Men are riding right high looking for a wild ride. All you gotta do is fill a glass and drink it dry.
Sherita Perez off the brand new album Fire, Safety, Parks and Rec, Raising Hell. You were mentioning some of the players on that particular track. Go ahead.
So Matt Hubbard is playing keyboards, and he was a longtime producer engineer over at Willie Nelson's studio. JJ Placencio is on bass, and he's out of Sixpence None the Richer. He's a platinum producer now, and drummers and Andrew Griffers. I think that's about it.
And where was the album recorded?
It was recorded at Matt Hubbard's studio, Old Wheel, in Austin. And it was these were all mastered by Chris Burns.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen Chris Burns work numerous times over the years. Mm-hmm. We've got one more track queued up, and I want you to tell the folks if they want a copy of this album. By the way, what a tribute to the firefighters that risk their lives every day. These songs certainly, this is needed. So thank you for doing this. And if they want to order a copy, where do they go and when is it available?
So on the 29th, it's going to be available on Bandcamp, which you can buy it directly. You can preview it on the 29th and also get it pre-ordered. On the 30th, it's going to be available on all listening platforms. And you can find out more information at SheritaPerez.com. It's spelled like Rita, SHERITA, PEREZ, SheritaPerez.com.
Thank you much for joining us in the Songwriters Studio this week. Big thanks to Andy Bradley, John in Houston, for hanging out with us for an hour here in the studio. We really appreciate
Hi, I'm
you
Dwayne
guys.
Bradley, and you might know me from Open Journal, Monday evenings at 6 p.m. Thanks for listening to KPFT, Houston.
A big thank you to our members who make the music, news, and talk at KPFT possible. During times like these, music helps us deal with the news. And there's a lot of news to deal with. One way to help us bring your KPFT's lineup of music and news is to donate a vehicle you no longer need. We'll pick it up, get top dollar for it, and invest the funds right back into bringing you the KPFT programming you rely on. Get started at kpft.org or call 1-855-KPFT-CAR. That's 1-855-573-8227. That's 1-855-KPFT-CAR.
Tune into The Attitude with Arnie Arneson.
Weekday mornings at 5 on KPFT.
New to Houston? Welcome home. We're glad you've discovered KPFT. It takes a while to settle in, find the best route to work, and new places to eat, have fun, or exercise. It's also important to find local news that you can trust. Fortunately, public radio is a part of your life here too, and KPFT is definitely public radio with a Houston flavor. Since 1970, Houstonians have tuned in to KPFT for local music, news, and community events. We'll help you explore all the nooks and crannies of the Bayou City, and before you know it, KPFT is that trusted friend you rely on as you navigate your new home. Make it official. Become a member and make your first donation today. Call us or text GIVE to 713-526-5738 or go to kpft.org and hit the donate button. This is KPFT.